Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome back to Lowkopia. Today we're gonna continue building this magnificent city, and in the last episode we built this neighborhood right here. Now, since this is actually still a neighborhood that has to still, you know, have people living in here, I'm not actually thinking about expanding too fast. Obviously, I could go ahead and, like, start building down here already, but I feel like that would be a little bit risky, considering there is still so much open space. So, I think what we're mainly gonna be... Wow, there's actually some sort of seal over here, but, I think what we're mainly going to be focusing on this episode is to actually, like, build upon what we already have and actually improve the things we already have. So I'm actually just going to put it on the ×3 speed right here, and we're going to have a look. So, what are people complaining about? What are people going to do? So, as always, in this episode, I will be playing for about an hour, but I'm going to cut out all the boring bits. So, you know, you don't have to sit through that. Now, remember when we made that dam last time? It was so awesome. It looked amazing, but really didn't work out too much. Alright, so there's one thing we actually do still need to add that I never did. And that is actually, oh, we do have bus stops. I think I have bus stops in the new area as well. Yeah, I got some bus lines here as well. But I don't have like a train or a metro or a plane. I actually am not, I haven't really focused on that yet. We do have the boat over here, which is actually getting plenty of, well, plenty of traffic right now. But I'm thinking of maybe adding some train station to this as well. Now, the one thing to keep in mind, obviously, is that we already had issues laying down these roads as they are. So we'll see. Alright, so first things first. I decided to put down some metro lines here. Do I want another one over here as well? I guess we can add another one over here too. I may as well. But we need some metro stations just to, you know, obviously get rid of all the traffic issues that we're having. Or at the very least, that's the idea. So I'm gonna have to connect these guys together. I put down one in every single, like, major neighborhood that I have. And I'm thinking of just connecting them just like this. There we go. Make connections between the others as well. And, well, you can connect. Can you connect all the way over here? Does that work? Oh my god, that's an expensive line right there. Alright, let's do it. There's going one metro line right underneath the mountain right there. Great. Okay, just need to add a couple of these stops right here to make sure that people actually get there. And obviously, we also want to start using this line right there. Can we make another one from there to there? Does that work? That should technically work right here. I've been thinking about it a little bit, and I think it's gonna be better to just leave trains as they are for now. I mean, there's no trains in this city right now, and I think the traffic is doing alright. I think the metro should be helping out instead. Like, laying down the train tracks here is gonna be just as difficult as actually putting down the roads that we have, and those aren't looking the prettiest as they are. So we may be introducing those later into the actual city, but as of right now, I think we're fine without it. But there's one thing that we do need to add. And that's actually something we unlocked recently, and that is going to be none other than... Where are we? The, airport. I have never actually made an airport yet, so I have no idea how to do this. But I guess we're gonna have to figure it out. Now, where are we gonna put this thing? We could actually put it up here. That would look really, really cool. Oh my god, it's actually 150,000? Up here would be a very, very cool place, though, for an airport. I have no idea if that's actually possible, and obviously moving that thing around is gonna cost me more than it's gonna gain me, but... Alright, I'm gonna attempt it. This may be an awful idea, but yeah. I made the weirdest loop around in history right here. Not completely sure if this is gonna work out, but technically speaking, it should be alright. I mean, people can get off of this area and actually get onto the motorway again as well. We're just gonna have to figure out how to actually place this thing down, because apparently you can't put it on the... You can't actually put it like right in the middle of like a motorway right here. What we could do, obviously, is actually go ahead and put down some more roads here. I'm thinking maybe, well, 6-lane roads would be more useful, I suppose, since we are expecting a lot of traffic here. Well, I guess we figure it out. I think it just barely doesn't fit. I mean, I've been trying different ways to make this one work, but I think that red circle needs to basically, like, I think it needs to have plenty of space right there, and I think it's just barely too small. It would look so cool, though. I wish there was, like, a way we could move this terrain around. I guess we will figure that out later. It looks like there is an issue right now with electricity in all this area. If we take a quick look right here at the electricity available, it's very soon not gonna be enough. So let's see what we can make work right now. So far we basically only have these wind turbines, but we can obviously go for something else, such as like a solar power plant. How big is that thing? Oh, it's pretty massive. We could make this, I suppose, like a massive, like, energy source. Or like an energy area. That would work. Or we could just do it the easy way and put one down over here. I don't think it actually does any kind of pollution. There we go. We can just construct one over here. It's 80,000. Alright. Boom. All of a sudden, we have plenty of energy. That is an expensive joke, though. 80,000 and 1.2k a week. But I guess all of a sudden we have plenty of energy, so that's great. These things actually look really cool as well, wow. Now we could put the airport down here. That would actually be a pretty cool space as well. I'm just trying to think if it wouldn't like create too much noise pollution. This waterfall is gonna be awesome though. We could also make such a nice neighborhood over here. So I'm not completely sure yet where I want to have my airport. If you guys have any good suggestions, let me know below in the comment section. Because I'm not completely sure about it. What we can do though is buy some more land, I suppose. There we go. We will purchase some more land if we can. And there we go. Now we actually own this waterfall. We now own the waterfall, guys. Alright. That's fine by me. We just will need also this little corner right here. There's actually a little island right there as well. I don't know if we can build there. But that would be cool too. Oh wow, we just got promoted to a megalopolis. Megalopolis. Something. Megalopis. Something like that. I don't actually know exactly. But we now have unlocked new monuments and a whole bunch of new areas as well. And I think we can now go ahead and purchase pretty much everything that we would want. Which is pretty amazing. I mean, can we even purchase this little piece of land? Even though it's literally just water. That is amazing. I know by default you can only purchase like 10 zones or something. But I got this little mod enabled that does allow me to purchase every single thing that I would like to purchase. Which is pretty cool. Because that means we can basically go ahead and purchase all of Lowkopia. Well, this will do for now. Oh man, we can actually discover this a little bit and do some planning ahead. Well, you know, if we're spending the money on it anyway, we may as well spend the last little bit that we got. Oh my god, there's so much left to build. This series is never gonna end. There's so many new places to be discovered here as well. This is by far the prettiest zone though. Or like the prettiest bit right here. With this waterfall and everything. That looks amazing. Anyways, so let's have a quick look at the natural resources. So there's a bunch of things. There's filter land over here. Well, we already have a massive farming zone. So that's not too exciting. But we got a good ore situation going on over here that we can use. And I wonder, is there any oil anywhere? I don't think I've seen any oil anywhere. So that may just be something that isn't available. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be stuck with ore. And we got actually one very nice location over here. And one very big location over here as well. We may go ahead and just like make a massive area over here. Or make this an expensive neighborhood. Once again, because it is quite next to the waterfall. Alright, I think this is done gonna be our ore specialization over here. But we'll see about that later. So what I've done so far is actually like work on all of the available services. So I was fixing the schooling right now. I got some more healthcare going on. Added some more of the cemeteries because you should see. Well, actually, I just added a couple just so it's like in a better spot right now. But just improving what we already have. Whoa, what? I just took a look at those monuments. They are absolutely ridiculously expensive. This one is $1.5 million. How am I ever gonna get that? People near and far travel to the city to see the space elevator. This means a huge flux in tourists who also spend money while visiting. Alright. So that would actually be very useful, but we're quite a while off before we can start getting things like that. But obviously we may just have to like calculate in the fact that we do want to get that at some point later on into the game. So right now there is a growing demand for the industry. It's been happening for a little while, so we may just go ahead and start making this ore business over here. I've never done this before, so we'll see exactly what happens. I think we're just gonna start building over here and see exactly what's gonna happen over here. Now, just like when we made the farming district, I don't want to make the mistake of just having, like, industry over here, because then I know for a fact that it's not going to be happening. We do need some residential zones here as well. I got this first little area colored in. I'm thinking of just using a similar idea of what I did over here, but instead, obviously, you know, add the actual ore mining business over here. I just realized that now I have this entire zone zoned in, or at the very least, like, I got all the roads laid out. It actually takes forever for people to get there, so we may have to wait a little bit because, well, this area needs to be filled up first. I think, well, we could make a bridge, I suppose. Which is gonna be a massive, it's gonna be a massive bridge. Technically that could work. Technically, that could work. Let's, oh my god, should we try it? Can we literally make one bridge from, like, right over here, all the way over here? That does work. That is possible. Alright, fine, we'll do it. We'll do it. We're not gonna make it all the way from here, but we'll start it over here and, like, go around the corner. That's actually not as awful as I thought it would be. The only problem is the other one. The only problem is getting this road all the way over there. How are we possibly gonna do that? I mean, I guess technically we don't really have to. We could just make another one that is going along this area and have it connecting over there. Alright, alright. It actually looks kind of cool. I don't know exactly what we're gonna use this area for now. But I mean, we don't have to build everywhere either. It's just gonna be a massive mining operation that we can set up over here. So, what we can obviously do is zone in some houses, but we first off need to make sure we have electricity and water over there, because as of right now, we don't have either. So I'm thinking of just, yeah, running one of these guys all the way over here. Okay, that is water done right there. Next up, electricity. We're just gonna have to pull a line all the way from this angle to the other, or from this side to the other side. I guess what we can do is just... Well, we could do it on the back side of the mountain, I suppose. That would work. There we go. That is that one done all the way from here. Going all the way over to, well, I guess we're gonna be zoning this in as the Lowkopian mining operation. I like that idea. Alright, here we go. Let's start zoning. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. Garnet Square. No, man, it's not a square. It's a mining operation. Alright. Well, you're definitely not gonna have these policies either. We don't need all of these things. We're gonna call you... the Lowkopian mining operation. Poof. Good. And we're gonna be assigning this, this ore industry over here. Right over there. Cool. I have no idea what this is gonna look like. I think it will look awesome. Okay, so that's water and electricity out of the way. Now we just need to have everything else here as well. So I guess I'll just start putting down some buildings. Okay, so I connected all of the necessities to this area. We got schools, we got police departments, and we got pretty much everything we need. The only thing that's left to do right now is to start zoning in some industrial zone. Now, if you take a quick look right here once again, look. Especially like the middle bit of this area and the left side of it is great for this ore operation. On the right side, there's more of like a green zone, I suppose. So what we can do is just zone in most of the residential zone over here. And I'm hoping that would be plenty. I'm hoping that would be enough. And then, well, some commercial zone as well, I suppose. There you go. You guys can get some commercial. Actually, now I think about it, we probably should go ahead and use lower residential because it looks a little bit nicer. It's gonna look a little bit better when it actually, you know, has people living here. I put in parks and like cemeteries and everything as well. So everyone should have everything they need to live here. So yeah, let's go with the lower residential zones and go them right up around here. There we go. And then, well, we can have that middle bit, I suppose, for some commercial zoning, as well as the middle bit over here. All good. Well, I hope people won't move in here yet, because they're not gonna have any electricity for the time being, which is not ideal. But here we go. This is where the industrial zone is gonna happen, and obviously, let me double check the districts right now to make sure that we can actually do this. Yeah, alright, so it's all good. We can now go ahead and zone in this area, and what's gonna happen is this will be an industrial zone with a focus on mining operations and all that. And there's a massive amount of demand for it, so we'll see. So how are we gonna do this? I'm thinking of putting down a couple of these lines just like this, and then having like a residential zone in between. And there we have it. We got a nice little mining operation going on right now in Lowkopia. As you can see, the palm trees are very happy about this whole situation as well. Look at them. Being all happy and excited about it. And then over here, there's going to be some more residential as well. So I started off saying in this episode that I wasn't going to build anything. And I ended up building one of the biggest zones that I've made so far in this entire game. But everything is looking nice. We are currently at 33,000 inhabitants. Obviously, we can raise this very quickly. But most importantly, We are earning money like water right now. I mean, we're actually just about to break 1 million here, which is pretty crazy as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's a lot more to come because I'm not done building yet. If you have any great suggestions, especially about the airport and about like this area that we got going on over here. I could just put down the airport over here, but if you have any good suggestions, let me know right below the like button in the comment section. And I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, and I'll see you in the next episode.